And Happy New Year, if I forget to say that at the end. Our beginners on stage here tonight have had about 10 lessons, about a half hour each. So it's not a whole lot of time. But they've made some real progress, and we've learned a lot by having us all together in the 2 rehearsals, and even tonight we learned some things. And that's what being in beginning band is all about, because they've never done anything like this before. And I want you to pay close attention, because you're going to see your child use 90% of their brain capacity to play these instruments tonight. We normally don't see that much in any other time. This has been a proven fact. Several neurologists who have tested people to see how much brain activity is involved in, let's say, using a computer or doing a math problem or reading a book, something like that, and they found that playing a musical instrument does require 90% of the brain to do it correctly. Mr. Scott and I are working on something to give you later, which when we sat down and started talking about it, we were amazed at the different functions that have to happen before you can even play just one note. And I think it was something like 16 different things have to happen. Yeah, it's about 16 different things have to happen just for one note. Just for one note. And that's play that note all by itself. And then you string them together, and you got a lot of things going on. And we're going to start our beginners in just a second, and we're very pleased with the progress they have made this year. And Mr. Scott, I'm going to give this to you for a second.
The list that I have. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. All right. The list that I have has 16 processes that happen instantly when a kid, even before the kid starts to play the instrument or even pick it up. I didn't realize until this afternoon it was so long. Like I told Mr. Ellenthorpe, I've been playing so long, I had no idea I was even doing anything this complicated. And for these beginner students to do this, I'm going to go through this in the spring when we have a little bit more time, because today is a crazy day. But this list is incredible with the human brain, especially what a 9, 10-year-old, 11-year-old can do. I started when I was 8, and I just, you know, I had no idea I was doing all this stuff. So complicated. So we're going to hold off on giving you the details, because each process takes about 5 minutes to explain. So if I go through 16 of these, the concert would be over. It'd be time to go home. So I'll wait, and I will say one thing. I'm just going to talk about one thing for 1 minute. Your ears. That's the last thing the kids really think about, is what they're hearing. Because it's been proven that you can stand in a room, and if someone tells you to look at something, you get tunnel vision, you don't hear what's going on around you, you don't even see. You only see that one item. Now, that's why we practice so intensely with these kids. Now, you got to take into account, too, it's only 30 minutes a lesson. And they've had 10 lessons. And that is incredible. You're going to hear something incredible. It's incredible to a musician. But their ears, they use 100%. If they can't hear what they're doing, it's just very, very much more difficult. Now, there were gifted musicians that were deaf, but they didn't become deaf until after they knew what to listen for and feel. But these kids are starting off from scratch, and we are very proud of them, and you should be also. All right, without further ado, I think I still overstepped my welcome, but 16 items, people, and you will receive it in an email from me, just listing, and we'll give you details later. Thank you very much.
Our first tune is the first song, real song that we learned to play. And of course, it's Hot Cross Buns.